The empty box. Oh, the excitement! Basil and Vera had been invited to stay at their uncle's farm, and mother had said yes. They were going to be gone for a month, a whole month. Immediately the house was in an uproar as preparations began for the great and glorious holiday. What planning, what packing, what happy dreaming! At last, the day of departure arrived. Uncle had come for them himself, and soon his car looked like a freight car, piled up with bags and suitcases as it was. Then came the goodbyes. Basil and Vera hadn't thought about that before. It was wonderful to go away, but just terrible to leave mother, and all alone too. Basil swallowed hard, and Vera wiped some tears away. Don't forget to write to me, said mother, doing a little weep herself as she tried hard to appear happy. Oh, sure, said Basil. We won't forget, Mamma. We'll write every day, said Vera. And off they went. 2 days later, a postcard arrived to say that they had had a nice trip and had reached the farm safely. That was all. Morning by morning and evening by evening, mother would go down to the mailbox near the front gate, hoping and hoping that there might be a letter or even a little postcard from the children. But there was none. Soon she began to worry lest some accident might have happened to them, or worse still, lest they had just forgotten, which they had. Life on the farm proved to be so full of interest from early morning till late at night that Basil and Vera felt they just didn't have time to write home. There were so many other children there about their own age, so many places to visit, so many games to play, that they never thought another thing about mother. She won't mind, said Basil one day when Vera said she thought it was about time they wrote. She knows we are all right, so why bother? Anyway, there isn't time now. We've got to get ready for the party. When a letter arrived from mother, they would say, we'll have to write tomorrow. But tomorrow never came. It was always like that. No time, too busy. So the month slipped by. Meanwhile, twice a day, mother walked down to the box and back again with her heart as heavy as lead. The box was always empty. So she would say to herself, they have forgotten so soon. They don't care enough to write. She worried herself ill over it, and the doctor had to come. Somehow he guessed what the trouble was, and knowing the children very well, he informed them about the situation. Basil and Vera were horrified. Mother? Ill? Why, that was terrible. Worried because they had not written to her. They decided to write at once. And what a letter it was! They made it up together and told mother how much they loved her, how they wished she was with them, and how they were longing to see her again. Then one day, mother, slowly opening the mailbox, saw a white envelope inside. A letter from the children! It acted like a powerful medicine. She felt better immediately and phoned the doctor and said, you need not come, sir. I'm all right. If only Basil and Vera had written before, what a lot of sadness they might have saved. What a lot of happiness they might have given. For there is no disappointment quite so keen and heartbreaking as that of finding a constantly empty mailbox. Is somebody somewhere looking in an empty box for a letter from you? Did I hear you say yes? Then sit down and write that letter now.